Dear students, this video is specially meant for 9th standard students, but the 10th standard students also can look into it, because in this video we are going to discuss about how to write a formal letter, or what is the format of writing a formal letter. So in the 9th standard beginning itself, we teach how to write a formal letter, because in 10th standard in the board exam, it is a sure question that you will be getting for your board exam, the writing of a formal letter, and it carries 8 marks. So 9th standard we teach, and in every exams we ask questions and give practice to the students, so that easily the students could get that 8 marks in the board exam in 10th standard. Now let us discuss about how to write a formal letter. Before that, letters are divided into 2 types. They are informal letter and formal letter. Informal letter, as you know, it is a letter we write for communicating with our relatives and friends. And already you know the format of informal letter, because up to 8th standard it is being taught, and you must have been getting questions in exams. So the format of informal letter you know already, and now we will discuss the format of a formal letter. And what is this formal letter? Formal letter is a letter that we write for some business purpose or official purpose. So the format of this formal letter is different from informal letter. Informal letter we use informal language, but in formal letter we have to use formal language, and there are steps or format for writing a formal letter. Now we will discuss what are the format or steps for writing a formal letter. One by one we will discuss. So when you have to write, or when you want to write a formal letter, the first thing that you have to write is a writer's address. Writer's address means one who is writing the letter should write his or her address, and this writer's address contains certain things. First thing that you must write is your house number or flat number. You should not write the name, your name should not be written, but first, in the first line you have to write the house number or flat number, and in the next line you have to write the place in which you are living, and in the following line you have to write your post office. Then next line you have to write your district, and in the following line you have to write the pin code. This is the first step for writing a formal letter. Then after writer's address comes date, and this date has to be written leaving one space. That means after the writer's address, the total thing you have to write, then afterwards leave one line or one space and write the date. Date means the date in which you are writing the letter, and the date can be written in different ways. In hyphenated way you can write, or putting slashes you can write, or you can write in words. So putting hyphenated, we can say today's date, that is 30-4-2020, or if it is with the slashes, same way, 30/4 4/2020. And if it is written in words, then you can write 30th April 2020. So that is the next step. Write the date. And the third step is, after leaving a space from this date, write the receiver's address. And receiver's address contains the receiver's designation. That means first line you have to write receiver's designation. Designation means the position of that person to whom you are writing the letter. The person can be manager, or he can be principal, or inspector, editor, etc. But that designation has to be written with definite article the. Example, the manager, the principal, the inspector, the editor, etc. So next line you have to write the name of that institution. If it is a bank, you have to write the name of the bank, SBI Bank. And if it is a police station, then you have to write the police station. If it's a school, the name of the school has to be written. And after next line you have to write the place in which that particular institution is there. Then district and pin code and all that, if you know, you can write. Sometime in the question all those things will be given. So that is the third step for writing a formal letter. And after this receiver's address, the next point or next step is salutation. Salutation means the starting of the letter, or we can say greeting. And for formal letter, the greeting or starting will be respected sir or simply sir. So after that you need to put a comma, and the salutation should be written leaving a space after the receiver's address. And after the salutation, another thing that you have to write is subject. So that subject also you can write after leaving one line from the salutation. And what is the subject? Subject is a one line or two line description describing the purpose of your letter. So it has to be written, because you know these official people, they are always busy. So looking at the subject, immediately they will understand the purpose of your letter. So you must write subject, and it should not be too long. It should be short and conveying the purpose of your letter in one line or two line you can write. And after this subject, next comes the body of letter. And the body of formal letter you have to write leaving a space from subject. Space means you may be writing in a lined copy, so you may leave one line, and in the next line you may start the body of formal letter. The body of a formal letter should be short and to the point. Sometime in the exam there will be word limits, so accordingly you will have to write. And this body of a formal letter can be divided into two paragraphs. In the first paragraph you may introduce yourself, who you are, from where you are, and all that. And in the next paragraph you will explain the purpose of your letter. And when you explain this purpose, it should be to the point. Unnecessary things should be avoided. What is your requirement or what is your purpose should be clearly written in simple language but in formal language. And after this body of formal letter, Next comes, or next step is subscription. Subscription means the proper ending of the letter. And subscription for formal letter is yours faithfully, yours sincerely, yours obediently, like that different subscriptions you can use. So after this subscription you have to write your name. Your name means a writer's name. Sometimes in the question there will be some names mentioned. In that case you have to write only that name, not your own name. So this is the format of writing a formal letter. So just listening like this is not enough. You have to write notes. And I will give you notes how to write on the copy. So now I will show you on the paper how to write the format of a formal letter. Be ready with a copy and write properly in your copy the format of a formal letter. So first in your copy give the heading letter writing, then types of letters, one informal letter and second formal letter. Then again give the heading informal letter and give the description. Informal letter we write for communicating with our friends and relatives. Then give the heading formal letter. Formal letter we write for business and official purposes. Then give the heading format of a formal letter. And after that write one by one the format of a formal letter. 1. Writer's address. 2nd. Date. 3rd. Receiver's address. 4. Salutation. 5. Subject. 6. Body of letter. 7. Subscription. Now write the explanation for each format or steps. First step that we have to write is writer's address. So give the heading writer's address, then write the description. It contains the address of the writer. And one example is given. House number 23, Ganesh Nagar, Kusrupur PO, Patna district, pin 803202. And the next step is date. And give the description. You have to write the date on which you are writing the letter. Example, with the slashes you can write 29/4/2020, 29/4/2020 with hyphenated, and 29th April 2020. Any format you can use it, but write it in your copy all the formats. Next step is receiver's address. It contains the address of the person whom you are writing the letter. Start the address with the definite article the and the designation of the receiver. Example, the manager, the principal, the inspector, the editor, etc. And with full address, one receiver's address is given. Example, suppose if you are writing to a inspector for giving a complaint, then the receiver's address should be like this: the inspector, Khusropur police station, Khusropur PO, Patna district. Next comes salutation, that is the fourth step, and give the description. Salutation is the starting of the letter, or we can say in simple words, greetings. An example: respected sir or sir. And after salutation, you are seeing a comma is put, that should be put. Then next step, that is sixth one, that is body of letter. So in the body of formal letter, we explain the purpose of our letter. It should be in formal language and within the limit of words that is asked in the question. And next step is subscription. That is the seventh and the last step for writing a formal letter. After writing the heading, give the explanation. Subscription is the proper ending of the letter. The examples are yours faithfully, yours obediently, yours sincerely, etc. So dear students, this is the way you have to write down the notes, and I hope you will be writing it down on your copies and read again and again and register the format of writing a formal letter in your mind. And we will meet in the next video with a question, and I will show you how to write properly a formal letter, and on a page where you have to write the different steps of formal letter. And I will be giving you some questions for your practice so that the format of a formal letter will be registered in your mind.